Hi, I'm Chris Leader. I'm the president of Leaders Edge Training, and I want to welcome you to our monthly tips. This series is going to focus on how to handle client objections. It's one of the topics I get asked about most frequently by my students. I hope you enjoy them, and feel free to pass them on to anybody on your contact management system. This month's sales tip is the psychology behind handling client objections. There's a 6-step sound psychological process that I would teach any new salesperson getting into the industry on how to help a client make the right decision. Or sometimes when a client stumbles or they put an objection on the table in front of you, how do you change the way they're feeling or thinking and move them in the right direction? The 6 steps would go something like this. Number 1, I recommend that you agree with people. Don't argue with them. The second step is to ask a lot of open-ended questions so you can really get a sense of what's important to them and what are they struggling with that's postponing making the decision. The third step is if there's more than one objection, you can really only deal with one at a time, so you need to isolate them out. The fourth step is to use a sharp-angle close-style question, something along the lines of, I could prove to you, would you? That takes you to step number 5, where you need to actually be able to come up with something that supports the question that you just asked. And when you do, it really leaves the client no other choice but to agree with the decision that you're suggesting, and that takes us to step number 6, which is our tie-down statement or close. So the 6 steps go something like this. When a client postpones making a decision, I don't want you to argue, I want you to agree. Hey, I understand exactly how you're feeling. The second step is, just so I'm getting a clear picture in my mind's eye, what is it specifically you're struggling with? Then listen carefully to what the client tells you. Is that the only thing that's holding you back? We isolate out that particular objection. And let me ask you something. If I could prove to you, and if I could, would you be comfortable moving forward? Then you need to really show them something that supports what you just suggested. And number 6, get them to agree to what it is you just showed them. If you follow that process through psychologically, it's a very powerful set of words that can actually change the way the client is deciding about moving forward or postponing a decision.